my takeaways from the book Grand Design of Stephen Hawking. Hey and welcome, my name is Julian, and in today's really brief takeaway video from a great book that I read, I want to give you my 3 major lessons or takeaways that I think are quite relevant. And yes, you know, I on my channel talk every once in a while about the books that I read. I try to read 52 books in a year, and one of the very first books of the year 2019 was actually The Grand Design, written by Stephen Hawking. And obviously, as you might imagine, it's a very scientific book, but because it's called The Grand Design, it really gives a nice overview. And this is maybe the very first takeaway. It's very impressive to me to always see how people that other people look up to manage to keep things simple, explain things in simple terms. And even though I kind of know all these things and understand all these things, it was very nice to always see, oh great, wow, this is how quantum theory gets explained in even simpler terms. So I think very big takeaway, always keeping things simple. The second thing is, if you don't know much about science, if you don't know much about cosmology and about these things, I think you actually learn a lot in this book. This was not the case for me, but for me it was just a really great read. And so, yeah, I really kind of enjoyed that, and I had a really good time going through all the different scientific points there. And the third takeaway is maybe a takeaway that's more general, and it always helps to read or listen to different books out of different genres. I think the very dangerous thing is if you always listen to books in the same genre, the same kind of topic, you get a confirmation bias. You never kind of open your horizon, broaden the horizon. And I think many people are sometimes scared in reading scientific books, listening to scientific books. But it is very important, to always stay open-minded and maybe see things from a different angle. I give this book only 3 out of 5 stars, nevertheless, and the reason is simply because I didn't learn so much new. Which doesn't mean that it's a bad book. Again, the star system is how I subjectively rate this book, and I give it 3 out of 5 stars. I would definitely encourage people to read it. I think only the 1 or 2 stars maybe are the ones that I would think a bit more careful about, but it was definitely a very interesting book and gave me a good time. A short read, very nice, and you could be a late night read, for example. If you have read this book, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't read it, I'll link it up, and you can check it out. Drop me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you at the next video. Yours truly, Julian.